You said you want to travel more this year, right? Right? So this episode is all about funding your travel, not dreaming about it, actually setting it up. Because I want us all to be on flights this year. So the biggest reason people don't travel is when it's time to book that trip, all of a sudden their money is gone. Their travel money is disappearing. So how do we combat that? Honestly, I have a bucket too, aka a travel fund. So what I did was I opened up a high yield savings account and I treat travel like a bill. So it is a line item in my budget and not like I have a couple extra dollars this check, let's put it away. No, there are reoccurring transfers set up to my high yield savings account every single month. Let's talk about it. So what I've done in my budget is either it's 25, 50, maybe even 100, maybe more that gets sent to my high yield savings account every single time I get paid. When I treat travel as a bill, it means that travel is important to me and I want to do this. So like when I went to Guatemala recently, I didn't have to think about how am I about to pay for these excursions. All I did was transfer that money out of my travel fund and book them. Because when you treat travel as a bill, it has a place in your budget. And so you're ready for when those times occur. I never want to be the girl in the group chat that's like, ooh, I can't go, I don't have the money. I always want to be like, yup, book the trip, I'm ready to go. So if you want to travel more, make sure you create your bucket too, your travel fund, in a high yield savings account. Do not go into Chase Savings where you get 0.01 interest. No, you want to go into high yield savings, you get more interest, you get more money over time. So create your bucket too, and travel is a bill. So your paycheck isn't the only way that you can pay for travel. I treat points like another form of currency. So what do I mean by that? Having the right cards for your everyday spending is going to change the game for you. So like for me, I have my City Advantage, the one by American Airlines, and I use this mainly for gas and whenever I'm about to fly American. I opened this when they had a 0 annual fee for a year and I got 80,000 bonus points. My Amex Gold, probably one of my most used cards. I live in New York City. I eat out all the time and I love to buy groceries that may go bad. And then finally, one of my other cards that I'm in love with, my Delta Amex Platinum. I kind of use this as my everyday card. It's really not a good everyday card. I should be using my Capital One Venture, but because I want status, I tend to use it. Please don't kill me if you're into points and miles and you know that I'm using this. So having a plan for all of those cards really allows me to increase the amount of points I have, so then I can decrease the amount of cash that I use when I book my trips. So you don't need a million points to start. You just need a system where you're using the right card for your everyday spending or for the different spending that you have. Like, I would not tell you to go out and get the Amex Platinum as your first card. Not the best choice. There's some rules around Amex that you want to follow. So you want to go out and get a card that is perfect for you. I typically tell first timers get that Chase Sapphire Preferred because I think it's a great starter card. I personally have over 13 cards. I only showed you 3 of them, but I have a ton. Annual fees, no annual fees, a mix, different ecosystems, because I really want to travel more, and that's the only way for me to do it realistically. So at the end of the day, cash plus points makes it so that you can travel more often, and instead of asking people like, oh my goodness, you're always out of town, they're gonna be asking you, oh, so you always out of town? How? I don't fund travel with one big hack. It's literally small wins stacked on top of each other. Take this jacket, for instance. It is literally the coldest winter ever in New York and I needed a winter jacket. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go look at cashback portals, shopping portals, all of the things. Even your credit card has a portal for shopping, all of the things. Then see who has cashback or points back and then buy it. Now I have a winter coat. For all those asking me why I didn't have a winter coat in New York, that's not what we're talking about right now. But it's the small wins. So your cashback portals, your dining portals, your shopping portals, literally everything online has a way for you to earn additional points. So not just your regular credit card points, I'm talking about those additional points because those are really what is going to fund your travel. So start looking at them before you make purchases. So the system is simple. You're going to create your bucket too. automate your savings because traveling is a bill. Then you are going to find your everyday credit card and use it. And you are always going to look for more points. So Cashback Monitor, Rakuten, all of your credit card portals. I would use Cashback Monitor because you could just plug in a place and it'll tell you everything that has cashback or points. But you are going to create a system because we need to make it out the group chat and we want to travel more. Your life is a source of income. So let's treat it that way. And if you watch this and you're thinking, okay, cool, like I can do those things, but honestly, I just need more cash, because honestly, so do I. I'm gonna follow up this video with a video on how to make more cash. And no, it is not getting a second job, because honestly, I don't even have the time. These are gonna be ways to make extra money that do not revolve like calling someone, scamming, literally legit ways to do it. And one of them, I can do it while I'm watching TV. So like, subscribe for our next video. And remember, it's 20 trips, 1 year, $5,000.